okay. I don't really have anything else to talk about with the search and rescue track. It does wane a little bit long, but you guys know what it is. It's a part two. So let's keep it moving. We have Lil Yachty's Strike Holster, which came with a music video. So that's pretty cool. And this has been leaked on TikTok. It has been teased. You know, his younger sister. The memorable video of her like singing the song. That sort of thing. But I don't really have much to say about it. I like the style he's going with. He's kind of like doing the vocal, what do you call it, like oscillations, I guess yodeling. I guess if you want to call it yodeling, you can. I don't really have much to say about this track. I mean, I think it's pretty good. It's fun. The music video is kind of weird, but it's cool. Hopefully, maybe Yachty will make a whole new album with this style, with this like Poland style. You never know. I don't know if he'll drop an album this year just because he worked so hard to make that rock project. And it's getting so much critical reception, he might just let people sit on it, but yeah. Young Boy and Nicki Minaj drop a new track, What the Fuck? WTF. I don't know if that's the abbreviation for that. Maybe they meant something else, but nothing memorable here. I mean, Nicki Minaj carries Young Boy as everyone expected. Young Boy, one of the most obnoxious rappers in the game. No wonder his fans act the way they do. You listen to him like sing, it's like, dude, you sound so pissed off. Like, I don't know. No wonder your fans act the way they do, man. But Joey Badass drops a single, Fallen, coming off his 2000 album release. The album 2000, he it's not like he hasn't dropped since 2000, I'm saying. That's what his last album was called. You guys know what I'm talking about. This track is cool. It's got a nice little funky vibe to it. I was listening to it. I think like a guy like Tyler the Creator would have made a great feature on that album or that track. I don't know if I sound weird or not, but I don't really have much to say. Joyner Lucas and Future link up for Blackout, and I just learned with this track coming out that Joyner Lucas has an album coming out along with Devil's Work 2. He has an album coming out here, let's see, a week from Tuesday? It's kind of a weird day to drop the album, but a week from this Tuesday, guys. If you're a Joyner Lucas fan, he's dropping an album. He has Devil's Work 2 on there as well. So yeah, we already have 2 singles from the record, and once the album comes out, I'll probably just listen to the features. Not because I don't like him as an artist, but because we need to save time and stuff. If we have more time, like, I'll listen to the rest of the album. But Young Blue, with a new track, Kissing on Your Tattoos, I think he has an album coming out in less than a week, like this Friday. So yeah, a lot of people dropping albums. This was actually not that bad. Young Blue is a solid artist. I haven't really had anything to say about him. I don't really have an opinion on Young Blue, but he's not bad, man. Conway the Machine drops a new track, Quarters. I feel like it's been a while since Conway's dropped something. I don't know if he has an album coming out anytime soon, but I mean, this is a solid track. Obviously, the classic Griselda beat, the great rapping. It makes for a good Griselda track. Maybe it's not one of the best, but yeah. DC the Don drops a new track, Hate Being Lonely. This is pretty cool. I really like the style that he's going for here. A lot of people, I don't even know what this style is, but I like what he's going for. I don't really have much to say about it. But Mossy dropped a new EP, and he had Wife and Lucci on there, so I decided to just listen to that. I mean, I don't really have much to say. I think Mozzie, I don't really know who, like, helped Mozzie in his career. Maybe it was YG, I'm not sure, but yeah. Rotken has a song with Young Nudie. I don't really know who Rotken is, but obviously I know who Young Nudie is, and this song was pretty damn good. I liked it. This was a fun song to listen to. But yeah, we have Millie's, Benny the Butcher, and Ace Hood on the next track, Uncomfortable Truth. Not a bad song here. This was actually really cool. Talking about their doubters and all this stuff. Millie's is going to pop up a couple of times this week. He had a couple big releases, so that's kind of cool. Just a cool track. Young Chris and Zay1K are on the next track, Cruise Control. I really like Young Chris and what he's been able to do with his career recently, so I decided to listen to this. He's got some cool tracks. And this was another pretty dope track. Also, shout out to Lil Man J from TikTok. He's the TikTok rapper. He's the Lil Baby impersonator. He's literally white Lil Baby. He came out with the new song Dominoes, and it's actually not bad. Like, he's literally spitting. I mean, he does take a lot off of Lil Baby, so obviously he should be kind of spitting on his tracks. this isn't bad. I mean, I don't know if I'll listen to it again, but I wanted to show support for my boy Lil Man J. So I guess we had to check it out. Millie's dropped a new album called Blanco 6. Now going into it, there was a lot of hype with like some of the. There wasn't that much hype, but like if you're well versed in like the rap community, there was hype on like some of the samples that he was planning to use on this project, and I mean, they didn't turn out too bad. You know, he got Jadakiss on the album, which is dope because Jadakiss rarely makes an appearance anywhere. So it was cool to see him. You know, he had G Herbo on there. He had Dave East. Burner was on there, and I decided not to listen to the Burner track, but not too bad. Blanco 6. That's kind of funny because he's white, I guess. I don't know. Stunna for Vegas had a song with a bunch of guys. Woodboy G and It's Hab. I don't know who those guys are, but I know who Stunna for Vegas is from his time with like Lil Baby and kind of his little career run he was on. So I listened to it. It wasn't bad. It kind of sounded like a couple songs I've heard before. It is what it is. Lou Got Cash dropped a new album, I want to say, Back to the Basics. I don't really know who Lou Got Cash is, but he had, Sada Baby, he had Bobby Shmurda on this album, so I checked it out, and I'm pretty sure he's a producer, and he's not a bad producer at all, so pretty solid album there from him. On Point Like OP dropped a new album, My Brother's Keeper, a bunch of drill rappers on there. Some cool samples. I respected this. I can't remember what song it was from, but A$AP Rocky sampled it on Angels, and they also did on this album, so I thought that was kind of cool. There were definitely some tracks that were very boring. Most of the ones with like Dusty Locane on it were really boring and really annoying, honestly. Like drill music is at an all-time low, in my opinion, ever since, Pop Smoke left. Or Pop Smoke passed away, rest in peace. What a legend. I mean, he made drill music look really good, and he really put it on the map, but now there's a bunch of these wannabes, Dusty Locane. I wouldn't say Raw Swish is that bad, but guys like Dusty Locane, like, come on, man, you're not that good of a drill rapper, just let it rest. But, it is what it is. Kenny Muni is actually pretty good. He had some tracks with Money Man and Key Glock. Never really heard of Kenny Muni before, but I listened to this project, and it's not that bad. I think the song with Key Glock or Money Man, I don't remember which one. I'd have to replay it, but it was actually pretty good. I don't have a lot to say. Hopefully that video was substantial enough for you. For the amount of music that dropped this week, I didn't really talk about the tracks as much as I wanted to, but pretty good music week, honestly. Kenny Muni's drop was nice. Couple good Millie songs. Lou Got Cash wasn't too bad. DC the Don, listen to the Rock Ken track, Ace Hood. A lot of these tracks were good. Obviously, the Ray Shrimmer album, Drake, Yachty were kind of the headliners, but